Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today guys we are continuing on the series of the top 10 favorites to win Roland Garros 2021. Right now we will be talking about this guy from Germany, Alexander Zverev. As I'm recording this, guys, Alexander Zverev is playing against another German. I do believe he's called Otte, and Alexander Zverev has lost the first set 3-6, so definitely it will be very interesting to see if Alexander Zverev will be knocked out in the first round, same as Dominic Thiem, or not. But I'm doing this video because I think that Alexander Zverev should be a favorite in that one, and I'm still, I'm still not hoping, but I still think that Alexander Zverev will eventually be able to go through the round 128, and that's why I'm making a video about him right now. So guys, if he lost in the round of 128 against the qualifier from Germany, excuse me, but I'm making this video because I do believe that he will eventually win that game. So guys, Alexander Zverev, some basic info about this guy, about this magnificent player. Alexander Zverev, currently he's the world number 6. He began playing as a pro player back in 2013. He is 198 centimeters tall, so he's almost 2 meters tall, so he's a very tall player and he weighs about 90 kilograms. His career high was the world number 3 back in 2017. Currently, Alexander Zverev is 24 years of age. So his career high was back like, 4 years ago when he was only 20 years old. So really, from the very beginning of his career, it was well known that this guy is something special, and even Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal, they have both said that it is very likely that Alexander Zverev will be the future number 1. So basically Alexander Zverev is at the top 10 of the ATP rankings since July 2017, so since he was 20 years old. He has won Nitto ATP finals in London back in 2018. He was the youngest winner in a decade, but then of course the next year came another very talented young player, Stefanos Tsitsipas, who won it at a younger age, I do believe. And currently, and with this fact I think is very interesting, Alexander Zverev is currently only active player outside of the big 4, so outside of Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal and Andy Murray, who has won 4 Masters 1000 titles. So I think this is very interesting. So Alexander Zverev, the only active player outside of the big 4 who has won 4 Masters 1000 titles. So I think this fact is very interesting, and he has won a total of 15 ATP titles in singles and also 2 in doubles. He has reached Grand Slam final last year at the US Open, but he eventually lost to Dominic Thiem there. So he has reached 1 Grand Slam final. He will be hoping that he can make another Grand Slam final this year in Roland Garros, but obviously, first of all, he must defeat his first round opponent. He's fighting currently, I have Eurosport on. Currently he's 1 set down, so we'll see if he will be able to come back. And he comes really from a tennis family all around. His father and also his mother, they were, they were professionals in tennis. They were tennis coaches, and I do believe he's still coached by his father, if I'm not mistaken. And also his brother, Misha, he is playing competitively at the ATP Tour as well, and Misha's career high is actually 25th best player in the world, so that's pretty good. I didn't know that, but his brother is also pretty decent tennis player, so it's all around a tennis family of Alexander Zverev, and I do believe that his parents actually represented the Soviet Union. Also, you can hear that Zverev, Alexander, that's probably not a pure German family, but yeah, he has some Russian ancestors as well. and he is the former world #1 at the junior level. He has won the Australian Open at the junior level back in 2014, and at the age of only 17 he became one of the youngest players ever to win Challenger event, and as a teenager he also was able to defeat Roger Federer on grass, which is just unbelievable achievement. A lot of players, a lot of very strong players would be hoping to be able to beat Roger Federer at his prime on grass, and Alexander Zverev was able to do it as a teenager. And he is a strong, very strong returner, which is very, I would say it is kind of weird, because you can see that he's very tall, and you would expect from him to have a very strong serve. He actually has a very strong serve. His serve can reach almost 220 kilometers per hour. But he is, I would say objectively, he's more regarded as a better returner than server, which is very interesting according to his height. So yeah, he is, I would say, a little bit inconsistent, and he can lose focus sometimes. So he has a lot of double faults when he just isn't focused on the match. So sometimes, you know, just the concentration, he has a lack of concentration sometimes, and that could really hurt him on a serve, but he can be a very aggressive returner, and when he's mentally okay, when he's mentally strong, then also his serve is very dangerous. So these are the basic facts about Alexander Zverev, and right now let's talk about his season so far, 2021 on clay. So he has played in 4 tournaments. There have been ups and downs, as always. He started the season in April on clay in Monte Carlo. He was knocked out already at the round of 16. He was knocked out by the Belgian guy Goffin in straight sets, 4-6 and 6-7. Then he came to Munich. That was only ATP 250 event, so he didn't play in Barcelona. Rather, he went home to Germany to play in Munich, and he was knocked out already at the quarterfinals. Definitely Alexander Zverev expected to get the title in Munich, but he was very much surprised in the quarterfinals, and there was a big stunner. He was beaten by then 107th best guy in tennis on world, Ivashka from Belarus. First set was won by Sascha Zverev 7-6, but then he lost another 2, 5-7 and 3-6. Then he came to Madrid, and in Madrid there is kind of a, not weird clay, but the clay is a little bit faster. It more resembles the hard court in Madrid, so there were, you know, fairly good conditions for the type of player Alexander Zverev is, so he was able to actually win the title in Madrid. He won the ATP Masters 1000 in Madrid. In the final he was able to beat Matteo Berrettini, who had a very good tournament. Zverev actually lost the first set 6-7, but he was able to come back magnificently, winning other 2 sets 6-4 and 6-3, so eventually it was a win in Madrid for Sascha Zverev. Then he came to Rome, and you know, he had a little bit of unlucky draw there. He faced Rafa Nadal already in the quarterfinals, and he lost in straight sets against the King of Clay, 3-6 and 4-6, eventually losing in quarterfinals in Rome. So Sascha Zverev losing in quarterfinals in Munich and also in Rome, losing in the round of 16 at Monte Carlo, but winning the title in Madrid. So as I have said earlier, this season so far on clay for Sascha Zverev, ups and downs all the way. Sometimes, like in Madrid, he was playing very well, sometimes his play wasn't ideal. And actually, let's look as the last thing in this video about his performance last year at the Roland Garros. He played only 4 matches, he was knocked out at the round of 16, but let's start with the round of 128. He was able to beat Novak in 3 sets, 7-5, 6-2, 6-4. Then he had a very tough battle indeed at the round of 64 against the Frenchman Herbert. You know, Zverev was able to win that one, but it was a very long and very hard-fought battle all the way. Zverev lost the first set against Herbert 2-6, Then he was able to win the second 6-4. He also won the third one 7-6, then lost the fourth one 4-6, and he was eventually able to win the decider 6-4. Coming all the way to the round of 32, where he defeated the qualifier from Italy, Cecchinato. He won quite convincingly in 3 sets, 6-1, 7-5 and 6-3. And then in the round of 16 he was stunned and he was knocked out by the rising Italian very young star Jannik Sinner. Zverev lost the first 2 sets, 3-6, 3-6, then he was able to win the third one 6-4, but it didn't matter because Jannik Sinner was able to win the fourth set 6-3 in favor of Sinner. So Sinner coming all the way to the quarterfinals. Zverev knocked out already at the round of 16 last year in Paris at the Roland Garros, which was obviously pushed back in the calendar. It was played in October, I do believe. So yeah, for Sascha Zverev, some ups and downs. Currently he's playing his first round. He's 1 set down against a qualifier. So I don't know if this video will be very much relevant after a few hours after I will be releasing it. But I hope that when I'm making this video that Sascha Zverev would be one of the top 10 favorites to win Roland Garros this year. I hope that he will be able to come through the first round so that my video would be at least somewhat relevant. And yeah, definitely Zverev showed in Madrid as well that he could do some damage against Rafa Nadal, against very strong players. Also on clay, I wouldn't say that clay is his favorite surface, but he can play on it quite good. So it will be very interesting to see how far can Alexander Zverev go this time. Of course, the step number 1 would be to beat the German qualifier. So we'll see if he can do that today. So that's it for Alexander Zverev. I also wanted to release today video about Dominic Thiem, but Dominic Thiem is already knocked out. What a surprise that was. Dominic Thiem, the number 4 seed, already knocked out by the Spanish specialist for clay, Pablo Andujar, who came 2 sets down. He was able to win 3 sets. Another 3 sets, so a big win, the biggest win of his career for Pablo Andujar. But we'll be talking about Roland Garros and the first day of the Roland Garros tomorrow, guys. Of course, Alexander Zverev playing right now, Stefanos Tsitsipas will be playing later today, so we have a lot to be talking about, but right now that's all from me. And also, this is Alexander Zverev, this is a video about him, so we'll see if he will able to go maybe to the finals even at the Roland Garros this year. We should see, but yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, definitely leave a like down below, and also please subscribe, guys. It will really help the channel grow. And see you soon, guys. I'm planning to release a video about Diego Schwartzman. I have my notes ready for the Argentinian guys, so you could be waiting another video about Diego Schwartzman already today. I do believe that Diego is playing tomorrow or maybe on Monday. I'm not completely sure. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you soon. See you tomorrow, guys. Stay safe and watch Roland Garros. See you, guys.